As we continue to put pressure on our local city council and our mayor about the implementation of 5G wireless technology and all the issues that the health implications and other issues that are a problem with this technology, I get calls just about every day from people that are concerned, like possibly yourself, about what you can really do about this. And that's why I'm really excited in this video to share with you some new solutions that you can implement to help protect yourself and your family against the problem of wireless technology. Wireless technology is implemented in it's everywhere now. It's just so hard to get away from. You may be familiar with some of the products that we have on healthharmonic.com already, and various ways that you can put things on the devices to help protect yourself. Well, what I'm going to talk to you about today is something that you can use on your body to help protect you from what you're going to be subjected to no matter where you are as you go about your daily life. And this is a real issue because, I mean, even if you protect your home environment, there's always going to be issues when you leave your home. We now know that some of the symptoms that are actually potentially related to exposure from EMF are things like fatigue, even like skin issues, like eczema. I actually got a call from one of my customers today, and we were discussing a situation with a client of his that has eczema, a young woman that has eczema on her face. And it's like, that's one of those things where it's like, we really want to like dig into what the actual root cause of something like that is before trying to figure out a solution. And and I did a different video on hidden sources of EMF, which you can see on my channel, on the Health Harmonic YouTube channel. The point being is that there's a lot of sources of EMF that we're kind of ignoring and not always necessarily conscious of. When we're exposed to consistent EMFs, then some of these problems like fatigue and even potentially skin problems can really kind of creep up, and we might not necessarily attribute them to EMF, but when we implement certain types of solutions, like fixing the home environment where we're sleeping, for example, which is what we were discussing, or using various technologies like what I'm going to talk about today to help ground the body and with these earth energies, then we can actually see results sometimes pretty quickly. Now, with something like eczema, that isn't necessarily going to quickly clear up, because it's going to take a while for a problem like eczema to even show up in the first place. So to help kind of rewind all that, if indeed the root cause of it is at least partly related to EMF exposure, it's likely going to take some time to resolve itself. The bottom line is, anything that you can do to mitigate this issue can go a long way. If it's a problem like fatigue, then sometimes people get results right away. And what I'm going to show you today in this video is a product that you can wear, which actually increases your strength. And I challenge you, if you know about kinesiology or how to do muscle testing in any way, to try one of these out risk-free, because you have 90 days to try it out. If you're not happy with it, you can return it and get your money back. So try it out, do some testing with it, and you will see, and I'm going to show you on a different video what these are doing as far as the strength profile. And it's just phenomenal, which is why I'm so excited to introduce this to you, because I've seen what it does. I've been testing a lot of people with it, and I've been using them for the last few months. It's been awesome. So what I want to introduce you to is something that I'm calling the Harmonic Handset. And it's powered by Mystech technology. And what this is it's a bracelet, and it doesn't actually have to be worn on the wrist. You can actually just put it in your pocket. It just has to be within 1 inch of your body. It resonates a 7.83 hertz signal, which is fixed into the material. So this is a Tesla technology. What it is the crystals, or whatever the particular bracelet is made out of, is charged with the 7.83 hertz in a Tesla machine, which locks this frequency into the material. So this is real high-tech material science, and this is not new technology. The idea of charging a particular material with a particular resonance is definitely not a new thing. This goes way back, and I'm going to show you another example of it in a minute. The point is that the resonance is fixed into these crystals, and it resonates this grounding Schumann resonance 7.83 hertz signal, which is much like the type of energy that we would ground with when we get out into the wilderness and get away from all this modern technology that we're being exposed to on a minute-by-minute basis. I mean, you could say day to day, but really it's just non-stop these days. By putting this on, and like I said, I'm showing you in a different video what this does to the strength of your body, and it's really phenomenal what it does. That's what I wanted to show you. I call this the Harmonic Handset. It's powered by the Mystech technology. The confusing part is that there are so many different bracelets to choose from, and I want to warn you that when you look at the different options, they're pretty unique. Each one is almost different than all the rest. So if you see one you like, just order it right away, because we're likely to have a lot of the different options be out of stock pretty quickly, because there's pretty much just like one of each. So there's a lot of different ones to choose from. They come in different formats, different crystals, different materials. Some of them are metal. On my wrist, I have a few different ones. I've got this metal one as well. It doesn't really matter what the material is. They all do the same thing. They're what they call the level 2 bracelets. They're the highest level. The thing to do is to choose one that you will be comfortable wearing all the time, because this is something that you'll really want to wear all the time. There's a couple different sizes on the elastic ones. There's these ones that are the mineral chunk bracelets, which the one caveat I want to say about these is that they, because they have kind of sharp edges, this one is the one that I'm working on fixing, because I have a problem with these. I don't really want to fully recommend these. We have them in stock, and they are available. But the one that I started with actually broke after a few months, and then I had to have it restrung. They start to fray a little bit before they break, so you have some kind of warning. It's not likely to just suddenly break, but because of the sharp edges on these crystals, they seem to break, and that's why if you choose one of these, I recommend just putting it in your pocket, or just being especially careful with it. But the ones with the round crystals are much more solid. And then there's metal ones. There's all different types of jewelry to choose from, depending on whether you want something formal or something that's more casual and sporty. So many different ones to choose from. They all do the same thing, though, so don't worry about how they look as far as the performance go. They will all do the same thing. Now, how does this work, right? Now, this is another product that's probably one of the earliest forms of material science, energetic products. They've been called purple plates, purple energy plates, positive energy plate. These were designed by Ralph Bergstresser, who apparently worked with Nikola Tesla. And these plates are an aluminum plate that is charged with a resonance when they're anodized with this purple color. Kind of an electroplating process, which is permanently charging these plates. Now, I've used these for years. I don't think I've ever actually sold them, and we don't promote these at this point in time. So this is not a product I'm promoting, but I'm just pointing it out as an example of another product that's out there that's in this similar realm that dates back to I believe these first came out in the 40s. I could be wrong about that. That might have been a little bit later. I obviously wasn't around back then, but I first encountered them back in the 1990s. And at that time, Ralph Bergstresser was still around. He's now passed on, but this is one of the oldest standing energetic products around. Now, personally, I've found great results with them, but my testing shows that this harmonic handset, which is what I'm calling it, is just incredibly charged, much more powerful than something like this as far as what it does to the strength profile of your body. So that's why I'm getting behind this full on, and I want you to try it out. And like I said, full satisfaction guarantee. Try it out. Let me know what you think of it. I'm sure if you do any testing with muscle testing or kinesiology, you'll be just as impressed as I am. And you can reference my other video when I post that, where I do some muscle testing with some people to show you how it improves your strength profile instantly. And it's pretty profound what it does. So that's the Harmonic Handset. I want to go through and show you a few of the different versions, different options that you have to choose from up on the website on healthharmonic.com. You can check out the different options organized. Bear with us as far as the stock goes, because these are pretty unique, one of a kind bracelets. When they go, they go, and when we get them back in, we'll get them back in, but there will be times when certain versions will be unavailable. So get yours quick. So when it comes to choosing your harmonic handset, just keep in mind these are all level 2 Mistech technology. And they're all locked in at that 7.83 hertz. No matter what the material is, no matter what style it is, they all do the same thing. So what you're choosing is really just something that you're going to feel comfortable with wearing all the time. When you visit us at healthharmonic.com, you can just search Harmonic Handset. You'll be able to see all the different options and see what's in stock right now and make your choice that way. Or, depending on where you're watching this, you can just follow the link here on this post or on this video, link in the description here, and it'll take you right to the page where you can choose. When you get there, you'll see that there's all these different options. There's the different style of fancy mineral stretch, which have the round crystals, and then there's the standard mineral stretch, which is also the round crystals, but it's a smaller one. So if you've got a smaller wrist, then this would be a good choice for you. If you've got a more average or larger wrist, this would be a better choice for you. And then there's also various styles of metal bracelets that you can choose from. There's also more sporty ones like this leather one. They all do the same thing. In the case of this leather one, the energy is actually locked into the metal part of it, which is part of the magnetic clasp. So it locks on real tight. So, it's not going to fall off, and it's pretty nice and light as well. There's also some more fancy Roman numeral bracelet. There's different colors, gold and silver. Of course, there's the mineral chunk. And so there's all these different mineral choices for the mineral versions of these. keep in mind this is just a personal preference, which minerals you prefer, because they still all work the same. You know, you can go ahead and do muscle testing with them and you'll find that no matter which ones you choose, they will all work the same. We guarantee these to last for at least 2 years. They estimate they last hundreds of years. We can't guarantee the elastic to last that long. So I recommend you be careful with them. And like I said, with these mineral chunk ones, I recommend being very careful with them and ideally just putting them in your pocket. We're working on a solution for this right now. I feel better about recommending the mineral stretch and the fancy mineral stretch with the round crystals because they're much more durable. Some of the minerals that we have here, like we've got this magnetic hematite, which is really nice, a lava stone, which is really nice as well, obsidian. The lava stone is cool because you can put in your essential oils. You can drop essential oils on there and they'll kind of soak in there, and you can wear that around as well. And soaking into your wrist is nice because then it absorbs pretty close to your bloodstream too. So that's an aside for people that are into essential oils. These come in various styles too. These metal ones are real durable. These are called the Canadian Cuff, and you'll be able to see what we have in stock there on the site. And as far as like how these work, it's a really interesting thing, the way that the frequencies are locked into the minerals or into the metals. Like I mentioned, the way these are made is different. It's actually part of the anodizing process that makes them into the color. So it's an electroplating process. The process to put the energy into these crystals is a proprietary technology. So that's not something that we can disclose here, but just keep in mind that this is a breakthrough technology, and it is really, it's helping kind of bring that earth energy from the forest and from what we were getting from our natural atmosphere or from our natural biosphere into our bodies, and what we've been acclimated to for millennia. And it's only recently that we're being subjected to all this artificial technology in our biosphere with this wireless technology and microwaves, and now it's 5G, and we're just being bombarded by all this stuff from satellites and from cell towers and from Wi-Fi and all this technology that's really causing a lot of problems in our tissues. And this is just really something that helps make our body stronger. You know, helps make your body stronger to be more resilient against being bombarded all the time. So, you know, I still recommend cleaning up your sleep area in your home. Get a EMF consultant to look at your home environment and try to protect yourself in other ways as well. But this is something that you can wear and have on your body all the time, so that as you're in environments that you don't control, you can be protected, and you can protect your children and your family members as well by giving them the gift of protection here as well. So go ahead and check them out on healthharmonic.com, and I look forward to hearing your feedback and hearing what you're experiencing with your harmonic handset. Like I said, you can, depending on where you're watching this, you can follow the link here in the description, go right to the page where you can choose yours, or just go ahead and find us on healthharmonic.com. Thanks again for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you on the site and hearing all about your experiences with this phenomenal new technology.